What is up, everybody, and welcome to another or episode 44 of the LunchBox Comics Draw Stream. Now, normally I would be doing fan art at my drafting table, and I would keep all of the comic book stuff for the other days of the week. But it has been a while since I worked on the Squirrels, so it's time for me to spend tonight doing more of getting the last final Elite done, designed of that book, and getting that book back on track. I am a one-man show when it comes to making comic books, so everything is done by me. Social media, YouTube, management, art, writing, everything is done by me. So sometimes that, along with normal life stuff, it can get very overwhelming. And also, too, the closer I get to ready to start a book, the more the negative thoughts start popping into my head, and that imposter syndrome starts popping in. So I've been dealing with a lot of, like, I don't know, it's been kind of like a feeling like burnout. I really haven't been wanting to do anything, video games, none of that stuff. But the best way I learned to handle all of that is just to keep driving forward and to keep working and to keep going. So it's been a little bit of a derailment, but it's not completely off track, and I'm just going to get back at it again and start working full steam ahead. Now, as you guys might know, I have the graphic novel for The Adventures of Cig and Joe in print. Tomorrow, now these ones were the first printing, and they actually have a page missing, so they're kind of special in a way. First printing with an error, so I mean technically they're kind of unique, but I ordered another 20 that should have that error fixed. So if they come in tomorrow and everything's good on them, I'm going to be taking 6 of them to St. Helens at the Pantheon Comics, where they're going to be hosting 6 of them there for sale. The rest will be at the Longview Dark Market in April, as well as, and then after this weekend coming up, next week, I'm going to order another 20, and I will have those available for sale online. So if anyone wants to get one without a missing page, next week I'm going to order them. So by hopefully sometime in April, I should have comic books to sell online. May 1st, I am going to be going live with the Kickstarter. So if you're into crowdfunding, I highly recommend May 1st, keep an eye out, because I'm going to be doing the Cig and Joe Volume 1 Kickstarter, and it's going to have a special variant cover for that Kickstarter. So you'll get the regular one and the variant possibly on there, as well as offering stickers, original hand-drawn artwork, and prints and all stuff along those lines. All the shebang will be available on Kickstarter May 1st. I will be doing a lot of promoting for that to see how that one goes, to do more of a print run. In production is the Squirrel book, How the Squirrels Saved Longview. Now, I've been considering changing the name to How the Squirrels Saved My Town, just so then that way it's more of a story about squirrels saving a town, and anyone can kind of insert their town into it. I haven't decided 100% yet, but I'm still shopping that around. And if anything in the comments, see, the labs did come back good. I was a little bit vitamin D deficient, but I've taken a vitamin D vitamin now, so that should cover that. But everyone in Washington State is vitamin D deficient because it rains 9 to 10 months out of the year here, and we rarely ever see the sun. So on top of that, I'm a comic creator and a hermit, so I usually don't see the sun on top of what normally other people don't see. So I'm working on that, but the rest of the labs came back good. I think most likely what was wrong with me was that I just wasn't eating enough. I have a very high, a job that requires me to do a lot of lifting, and I was doing regular cardio and lifting, and I was intaking less than 2,000 calories a day, which for someone my size and age is not enough with that much extra work. So, yeah, Martha, I will talk to you about that. I know Melvin's going to be doing some stuff for the Squirrel book. I might see about commissioning you to do something for the Cig and Joe book that I can add into the graphic novel for the Kickstarter. So that might be something special that I do there. So I'll talk to you more about that. And I did get your email with your left-handed practice work, and it looked really cool. Keep up the hard work on that. We're gonna go over to Clip Studio here, and we're gonna start working on the last of the elites, which I'm modeling after a mosquito. And you can do some pretty cool stuff with that, I think. He's going to be a very unlikable character, this mosquito elite. Not like the moth, which is going to be more of an honor-bound character. The mosquito character is going to be more of a scoundrel type. So we'll work on that here in a sec. Just got to make sure I got my music going, and I'll get the music going for you guys too. I hope everyone's having a good day. I've been having my issues, but things are feeling better now. You know, I don't know if it's just the funk I get into before I release something, or start working on something, or what it was, or just the diet, or along those lines. But I'm starting to get that back, everything back on track. Make sure you guys check out next Monday on here with me and Melvin Cruz, or Mad Mel. We're going to be working on some Primal artwork, and honestly, Mel, I'm thinking about doing 11 by 17. I'm going to do a big one because it's for Primal. So I'm actually thinking about doing a big 11 by 17 that has Spear, Fang's kids, the female, I forgot what the female character's name is. The whole deal. So I might do a big one. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking about doing an 11 by 17 for Primal on that one. That should be fun. So, yeah, like I said, I'm modeling this guy after a mosquito. So, let me pull up some stuff here. Oh, that would be awesome, Martha. I would really appreciate that. We'll have to get together and work on that. That not stay in there. Okay, so with other parasocial buddies that do Kickstarters, I've been on a piece of art. Then also posts of the making of short video for YouTube channel with Kickstarter dates. Sweet. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really awesome. Hey, no problem. Anything helps. Just the thought of it is cool. It counts for me. So, okay, this guy's gonna look like a hunchback. Oh, sweet. What's your next project about? Okay. Usually when someone does art for me, I'm pretty open to whatever you want to do. You have read the comics, so it's essentially like pick any characters you want. You can do Cig and Joe if you want. You can do Amanda, Marv, anything along those lines, and I pretty much leave it up to you, just as long as they're not doing something ridiculous like, you know, I'm not worried about that with you. Public domain hero stuff for a charity comic, fight hunger. Oh, that sounds awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, that is really, really cool. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know I know what you're talking about now. You know, that's funny. That's the only time that dog is shown. So it would be cool if you did something with that. Because she mostly is messing with the cats that Cig pick up in episode 2. Or issue 2. So it would be cool to see the dog more. And I will have that dog more in the next arc. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you, Martha. That's a good point. I haven't made any kind of decision yet, but I am kind of shopping it around with people to see what they think. Because that's one thing, now, the straw bikers that kick off the bike, they're going to make another appearance. They're, Tig and, what was the other guy? They're going to make, more appearances in the future, too. A little bit too bugged. So we're going to take off that. Yeah. The Candlehead guy is going to come back. And then Tig and Mig are going to come back. But the other two I didn't really have plans for. But I like the Candle guy. And I like Tig and Mig. I got a whole backstory for Tig and Mig. They're the ones with the hatchets and the hatchet and the knife. Oh, you're talking about those guys. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the bikers that were in the chase scene. No, the ones that attack Marv and Amanda, and then Marv knocks the teeth out of the devil-looking one, or the elf or devil-looking guy. And then they'll have the one chick with the hair and the eyes, and then, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. They were. Hold on one second. I'll show you. When in later in issue 1, they were the straw guys. And one had a knife, and one had an axe. And then the other biker guy was they're the ones chasing the truck with Cig and Joe on it, was the candle guy. The main leader of the whole group is Rex, and he's on... You don't see Rex to the 4th issue at the very end, and he's also the guy on the cover that has, the 1st issue cover that has the mohawk, and he has the 2 eyes. And the big beard. This is the main leader of all of them. The one that's kind of like the one taking charge in the start of the story is the I call him the devil looking guy, but he was the one that had the horns up. And he's the one that Marv knocked the teeth out of. And with him was the gas mask guy. And then with that also had a mohawk, and then the chick that was like with the hair on the head. All right, cool. I sent you all 4 issues, I believe, right? If not, I can resend you a link. And if you want to, you can send me, email me your address, and I'll mail you out a copy of the graphic novel. I'm planning for May 1st. Okay, cool. Yeah, just email me your address and I'll send you a copy of the graphic novel. Well, yeah, I mean that's cool, but I can send you one copy because I got a bunch of these that have that last like page missing, and I have no problem sending you a free version of that one. I mean, just not even just the one copy, so that way you can have a physical. But if you're cool with just the digital, that's also cool too. But I have no problem sending you out a copy of the first edition graphic novel that I did. I like that. It's creepy. I should open up. Okay. And I'll have you do something for the Squirrel book once I get ready to print this later in the year too. Just send me a link to your YouTube channel and I'll promote it. Oh yeah. Managing YouTube channel is not an easy thing to do. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I am up to 151 subs now. I'm very happy about that. Oh, thanks, Mel. Oh. You know, I almost didn't go live, but I just drug myself in here to do it, and just like going to the gym, I'm happy I did, because I am happy to be in here working on this guy. It just took me a bit to get myself motivated to come in here, but I am so happy that I did. What's up, Dingus? How you doing, buddy? Hope you don't mind. I posted in your Discord there that I was live. Well, that's right. How are the exams going, buddy? Nice, nice. How are you liking Crimson Desert? I'm kind of frustrated with it. Yeah, I ended up getting angry at it and deleting it last night, but after I woke up, I re-downloaded it. I was just really frustrated with the controlling on it. It's very, very clunky. But I still have spent a lot of time with it, and I'm going to spend some more time with it. It's just, I need to make sure I get my squirrel book on a proper track before I spend too much time playing video games. But it was kind of pissing me off, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I think a little bit under 20. If I remember correctly, I'm not 100% sure. I found 2 major bosses that I've not been even close to ready to fight. Like, one is the Reed Devil, and then the other one is the Crimson, I think it's like the Crimson Mist or something like that. And both of them were just, I'm not even close to prepared for them, so I'm been kind of doing some searching around and also some exploring to try to build up my levels. I'm starting to understand a little bit more on the leveling on it. Yeah. That Reed Devil one is a... Oh, man. That guy is a pain in the rear. Hey, what's up, yes, Sarn? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Welcome.
Neon lights sound like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows. Falling apart. Run to the edge. Don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hope. Lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark.
Thank you very much for stopping by. How are you doing, buddy? How's the health doing?
Skyline flickers in the glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look
Yeah, these insects are what the squirrels are fighting. These are the insectoid elites out of the insectoid classes. So um, we've got the queen, and then you have her elites, which are going to be 4 of these more powerful kind of generals in their army. So we've got the moth elite, which I'm calling the count. We've got the ladybug elite, which is more like kind of like an assassin. The horned beetle, which is kind of your heavy hitter. And then this guy is going to be the mosquito. And he's going to be kind of like... The moth is kind of an honor-bound... I call him the count. He fights with more honor. The ladybug is going to be more of like a hard-hitting, fast-moving assassin type. The horned beetle's kind of like your big, kind of dumb fighter. And then the mosquito is going to be kind of the asshole of the elites. The one who kind of is more evil than the rest of them, if you will. And he is going... I'm going to have fun. I got some fun stuff planned for him. But yeah, all of these are part of the insectoid aliens that are attacking the park and planning to take over the whole planet and the city. I'm feeling much better, but still so weak. I didn't make it to the pool today, but won't be back tomorrow because of the doctor appointment, so probably Thursday. Hey, as long as you keep trying at it, and as long as you're doing good, I'm just happy to know that you're feeling better. Yeah, I wanted the mosquito to be kind of like that, sneak up from behind you, jab his needle into you, and just start trying to take all your blood. And he's going to be very kind of unlikable out of all of the elites. Very unlikable. I'm even kind of drawing him kind of hunched over. Real sneaky type asshole. Kind of like Starscream, evil just to be evil at times. Yeah, very sneaky. Go for the, sneak up behind someone, jab into them, and just start taking life force. All right. All right. So now we have, let me just save here. Save. Okay, so right now we have the queen, the main badass of the insectoid hive, the second command, the moth elite, which I'm kind of calling the count. We've got the ladybug elite, fast moving, uses 6 daggers, spinning around, assassin type. Horned beetle, heavy hitter. I'll probably add another axe onto him, so he's double axe, maybe even 4 axes. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then the mosquito. So those will be the queen and the 4 elites. Now I have to design the tactician and the drones. and then the insectoid creatures are designed, and I will be doing then vehicles, spaceships, and stuff like that. And then I'm going to go back over the squirrel designs again, and we'll go back over those guys again and get those all fine-tuned up, and then really get going on this whole deal. Oh yeah, they're gonna be traveling here on space in a giant spaceship. So when the mothership comes down above the park, it's gonna break into 3 parts. One main part that goes into the middle of the park, and 2 smaller parts that are equal size that go off to the side, north and south end of the park. The 3 of them form a force field around the park that won't allow anyone out or in except for the insectoids. And then they send a gas to the whole town. So I'm going to be designing a scout ship, some like tank-like vehicles, and then also the mothership for the insectoids. So they're going to have a full-on deal. Like when we first see the insectoid mothership, it's on the dark side of the moon, waiting for a report from the scout. So there's a lot of stuff still left to design, but we'll get rocking and rolling on it. I did this test page a while back that kind of shows what my idea was for like how the book's going to look. You know, a squirrel riding this duck right along the water, and then he's right underneath an insectoid spaceship. So that was kind of just a rough based on what the original designs were, but this is, I will be playing around with this some more. And then, let's see here. Oh yeah, squirrels run the entire park. The squirrels are the protectors of the park, and they keep all of the other park animals in line. They're kind of like the governing body of the park, if you will. Scar, who is the leader of the squirrels, who rides an eagle, because there's actually a bald eagle at my city park, Lake Sacagawea City Park. He's the one that keeps everything kind of together and going. The main character of the story is his son, Stark. And his son uses dual knives, and he's also bow, and he rides a duck. Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing some, it's going to be like 300 meets Secret of Nim. And the son, he has 2 friends. Where did I draw them at? I thought I had those drawn up. This is one of the son's friends right here. I'm going to redesign his battle axes some. But yeah, he has dual axes and buck teeth. And then this is the second in command of the squirrels, who's always with Scar, the main guy. And his name is Nutsu. He rides a goose that I'm going to make seem like a dragon. And he's got this file that he's turned into a sword. And Nutsu is actually Japanese for guts, because this guy is kind of my ode to Berserk's guts. And he's going to be a badass character, big old huge squirrel. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing these in issues that I'm going to make digital available on Global Comix. And then when I have the whole book done, I'm going to sell as a one-shot graphic novel. And that should be I'm hoping by the end of summer, I'll have that in print in my hands. Oh yeah, I've got two female squirrels already planned that I've got to put in, that I got to draw. One is the MC's girlfriend, who's also a warrior, and then also the MC's mother, who's kind of like the tribe's historian, and there'll be other characters too. But I've got a main female lead that's in this also. I just haven't got a chance to design her yet. And plus, I'm going to go through and redesign all the squirrels too, and kind of get those designs shored up a bit more. But yeah, there's going to be some female squirrels into it. I've also designed, there's going to be some other characters like raccoons, field mice, nutria. I even designed our park has turtles. So I designed field mice that use these turtles and have a catapult on their back to help fight the insectoids. So we're going to get to see field mice with catapults in the back of turtles. There's going to be cats involved, all sorts of stuff. I got to design the Squirrel Scout. He uses ladybugs or lightning bugs to signal. So I'm gonna make him more of like this hooded character that rides a crow. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of characters in it. I still got some more stuff to do design wise to bring him in. Now you won't. What I'm mostly focusing on right now is getting the character designs ready for the first issue, which is an introduction to the story, and then we'll bring in more after that. But you guys are going to be able to see all of it here on my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be putting some on there too. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. So let's design the drone. No. They won't be. They'll be full on part of the story. Do not worry, Martha. I will have the girls represented in the squirrel community. You should see the characters I had for my other story, Martha. Let's see here. This is for a story I call how the day the earth stood still, or day the realm stood still. And this one has some really fun characters in it, and this will be one I'll be working on in the future. These are some character sheets. This is Alora. She's the one of the scouts in the kingdom. And then the main character is Stewie. He's kind of like a knight that has kind of a disgraceful past, but he's working through it. And then let's see here. His friend is Cecil, a wizard apprentice. And then there is Lustus. He's the main wizard of the kingdom. Both Cecil and Lustus, they use their staffs as like surfboards. I thought that would look cool. And then this is one of the pirates that are in the beginning of the story. And then this is the space invaders that attack the Magic Kingdom. But this is a full story that I have planned out that I'm kind of excited for, that I'll be working on in the future. Let's see here, do I have the... I could do that. I was gonna. The female character I had planned is a full-on soldier. I wasn't gonna do the whole women need to stay back. Like in the Squirrels deal, you have the MC and his two buddies, and they're kind of one patrol. You had his girlfriend and two others that are part of another patrol group. So she's already an active soldier in this. And then the mother is kind of she has a very important role. She keeps the entire tribe and clans oh, I know. But yeah, I could do that whole like, oh geez, I want to fight too, guys. It's like, you can't because you have boobs. Yeah, that'll be cool. That one I need to finish too. I'm gonna redraw that one almost from scratch and re-letter it and everything and get that one going good. I have the full story already kind of planned out. I just need to get going on it. So drone, we're doing ants. I have one of the squirrels is going to be a scientist. So I'm going with more tech deal, and he's essentially a squirrel that was in a part of a college class, like pet. So he's a little bit wacky, but he's also kind of helps explain everything. I didn't really want to go too, like, they do have like a religion, like a Mother Earth kind of deal, sort of Native American kind of esque. But I didn't want to go any kind of like magic too much in it. I wanted to try to keep it in science with the squirrel one. More like a religious type kind of deal than a magic kind of deal, like priestess type kind of deal, without actually calling it priestess. Never even thought about it, though. Now you got me thinking, Martha. I might add a shaman type kind of character. I might turn the mother into a shaman. That's a good idea. I think I might do that to add a little bit more depth into the characters. To build out the world a little bit more. Good idea. Even though you're giving me more work. But it's a good idea, though. Yeah. Also, too, add a little bit of a mystical element to it. I like that. Oh, that's awesome. That's also true, Sarn. And there's also something about like the belief of faith, you know, along with the science. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff you can play around with those two elements. Yeah, I love talking about creating stories. So if any of you guys ever want to like meet in an off air and talk about stories or emails or along those lines, I'm always down. I absolutely love the creative process of making comics or stories. So yeah, if you guys, anyone ever wants to toss ideas around with me, I am more than willing. I absolutely love it. That sounds good. Yeah. On Thursday, I've got to run out to the comic book shop and drop off copies of Cig and Joe graphic novel. So I'll be doing that around like noon my time. So I should be back home anytime like around 3 my time. Should be okay for me, or later. Like around 3 I should be more than ready. Oh yeah, easily. And bringing other minds into it's always great. Like, I never even thought about doing a shaman priestess kind of character with the Squirrels until Martha brought it up. And now I got all sorts of little ideas coming in my head. Even if it's going to be a smaller scene in the book, it does help bring more depth and fullness into the story. So it's super awesome idea. I'm going to definitely be playing around with that some more. Yeah, I can do that if you don't mind doing 7 o'clock my time. That'd be perfect. I can do that, no problem. Perfect, perfect. Oh, awesome. I hear you. Yeah. I am interested to crack into it because I've been pleasantly surprised with all of the other stuff in that Energon universe. The G.I. Joe stuff, the Transformer stuff has been amazing, but the G.I. Joe stuff has been a really pleasant surprise. So the Void Rivals stuff I think is going to be really interesting. I'm kind of excited to crack into it.
Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. signal breaks through.
Oh, nice.
Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hum, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark, dark, dark.
I used to have that book.
Falling through the circuits of coded street. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine. Neon lights hum like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park. Chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hum, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a clenching hue. The world's a wire, and we're the fuse, burning bright. Nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete.
Okay. So this will be the drone, which is going to be the lowest area of the soldiers. There's going to be, thousands of these guys. They're foot soldiers, manual labor, the lowest in the insectoid society. So I have to do the tacticians next, and then the insectoids will be figured out, and then after that it's working on the spaceships and the mothership, going through the squirrel designs again, and then I should be able to get ready for production of issue 1. But, yeah. Yeah, the drones are about the size of the squirrels. The elites are mostly taller than the squirrels, except for the ladybug. She's about a squirrel size. And then the queen is like twice the size of the squirrels. Like the queen is, if you see, yeah, like, so this is the queen, and here's the silhouette of the squirrel. She stands taller. And then the moth is about the same size of the squirrels. So is the ladybug. The horned beetle is about a half a squirrel size taller than the squirrels. And then the mosquito is just a little bit taller, especially if he stood upright, but he's always hunched over. And then that's the drone. The drone will be, there'll be, really, thousands of those guys. Okay. So, guys, I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Martha, U.S. Sarn, Mad Mel, Dingus. I want to thank all you guys for being active in the chat. You guys make all of this worth it. Catch me on here tomorrow night. Tomorrow I should be doing a review with Laps Comics Fan and Gray Poupée over Wolverine and Spider-Man number 2, issue 2, and then that night I'll be coming on again to do some more squirrel drawing stuff, just like I did tonight. Thursday I'll be on with Dingus, but we're going to do that pre-recorded, and then after the Dingus, we're done recording with Dingus, I will be going online live again. Friday I will be on here for the last panel. Saturday I will be on here again to do some more squirrel stuff, and then Sunday more squirrel stuff, and then on Monday it'll be me and Mad Mel doing Primal fan art for our show. And then Tuesday, I should be doing more fan art to get ready for my show in April. But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. It means a lot for me, the discussions. Martha, we'll get together soon and talk about stuff you can do for both Cig and Joe Kickstarter and also for the Squirrel book. Mad Mel, I know you're already working on some cool stuff for the Squirrel book. And U.S. Sarn, I hope that you continue to feel better, and I hope things get better for you. Dingus, I will be talking to you on Thursday, and I want all of you guys to have a wonderful night. I want you guys to stay safe. I want you guys to be good, and God bless. All of you guys have a lovely evening.